Seems like we have some illegal gambling going on here. As you round the corner, you hear voices speaking just loudly enough for you to make out coherent sentences. The speakers are definitely not local. They speak with a slight Slavic accent, and their clothing is heavily armored. Around there are a number of crates and boxes, all mostly filled. It looks like the group is packing up. Yaroslav, the boat will be ready tomorrow morning. He's gotten everything arranged with Port Authority. We move the goods to his warehouse. He'll handle loading them onto the ship, and we can get paid right then and there. York spits on the ground. I'll be glad to be done with this filthy place. I will too. I hate having to hide in the damn drains. It stinks down here. I can hear the devil rats running down the walkways. It's a mess and it's disgraceful. We shouldn't have put up with this bullshit. And Alexander still isn't back from his little trip. We'll have to leave him behind if he doesn't get back soon. I know, Galina. Until Andrei says we're in the clear from the Triads. We can't be seen with the goods on the street. They find us, we go back to Vladivostok in sausage casings. Those Red Dragon Mudaki don't screw around when it comes to protecting their turf. Who knows? Maybe Alexander was stupid and they caught him. Either way, we'll have to lug this crap through the drains for a few clicks. The orc woman sniffs the air suspiciously and her eyes dart towards the dark tunnel you stand in. Before you have a chance to get out of sight, she locks eyes with you. Are you wanna fight? Because I can fight you. I can fight. York lifts her chin as she regards you, cracking her knuckles. What have we here? A curious little pest, come looking for things that don't concern him. What do we do with pests, Galina? Galina puts a hand on her shotgun's barrel. We break them, Vasilisa. And then we hammer a spike through each of their throats, so anyone who sees their bodies know not to meddle in our affairs. I suggest you stay where you are, pest. I'm not here to meddle in anything. I'm just looking for a serial killer. Well, you've found some, friend. Us. You think you can just walk out of here after finding us? Think again. Hey, I can murder you with my hands. With my bare hands. Try it. I'll feed your face to your friend over there. Galina's eyes go wide as you speak. You think I'm scared of you? In a word, yes. Shit. Galina lowers the shotgun, though her posture remains wary. You don't care about what we're doing? Not really, no. So what do you want from us then? Did you have anything to do with the Wampoans being killed? Are you stupid? We're hiding down here so the Wampoans don't know we've stolen from them. Why would we draw attention to ourselves? You'd kill a Wampoan who got in your way, though. Of course we would, but they're not in our way. We just need the storm drains around here to move our gear through Kowloon without being spotted. Why should we interfere with them? Okay, is there anything you can tell me about murders? The murders that I might not know? You think we get out a lot? I wouldn't have even known there were murders if I hadn't bothered to come out to get some soy cap last week. It's none of our business. It isn't our problem, and I like it that way. Okay, bye-bye then. Still a few of them here. Where does this go out? Yeah. Hello, Zapi, you're looking at me. What's up? Oh hey, can you tell me more about El Magpie? We did find a chain with the magpies, so maybe we can show it to him? Sure, what do you want to know? Hey, I found this necklace. Was this magpies? Zippy turns the necklace over in his fingertips. Yeah, that's hers, alright. Where did you find it? In the storm drains. It was covered in blood. Sleepy takes a long, slow breath and exhales it loudly. Oh shit. Shaking his head, Zippy crosses his arms. I guess she didn't disappear after all. At least not in the way I thought. If that's where you find it, she's got to be dead. So why would the killer not make a mess, like he did with the others? If that's what I aim to find out. Good. This business keeps getting weirder and weirder. Someone killed my friends. You find them, you make him hurt for me. Okay. Oh, maybe that's why it didn't get deleted. Maybe that's the reason why we still have this objective here. Because we can show them the necklace and then they're gonna give me the key to get inside the shop. Is that what it is, NG? Is there anything we can do for you? Yeah, I found this necklace down in the sewers. Is it Magpie's? Elder Ip turns the necklace over in his hands, and handing it back after a moment. That definitely belongs to Magpie. Here, take the key to her shop. Just don't break anything, and don't shut off the service. Was there anything else? No, that's all. Good, so now we can go to the shop. Where's your shop? This way. Okay. We can look at stuff. Open server, search bathroom, display case. Let's look at the yield. It's a bin full of assorted chips, peripherals, and add-on modules for cyber decks. They don't seem to be arranged in any coherent fashion, and are spread across the felt surface. Let's search through the bin. You sift through the display case, searching for anything that might prove interesting. Visible peers pass you into the bin as you search. That's interesting. There's a lot of storage memory, I/O handlers, and active memory in this bin. I'm not seeing any MPCP hardware, response increase chips, or anything relating to the hot shit decking Magpie was supposed to be into. In fact, you can even build a full deck with this. Without the MPCP, it'd just be a glorified comlink. What do you think it means? Well, if I had to guess, I'd say somebody cleaned her out. MPCP, response increase, biofeedback filters and all that. They're easy to move, expensive, and highly illegal. All the rest of his crap is good, but it's nothing you can pick up at any electronics shops. You'd have to know what you're looking for, though. Only a good decker would know what they're seeing. Could Magpie have taken them with her? Visible gestures one of the other displays. A pair of small cyberdecks sit inside the locked case. I guess so, but if she did, why would she leave the completed cyberdecks? No, I think this was theft. So she was stolen from. The front of a server's case hangs open, in the machinery quiet and without power. A clipboard is stuck to the side by a piece of duct tape. Its papers filled with long lists of programs and their prices. A quick glance over the program sheet reveals names like Bugs and Black Hammer. Undoubtedly, this was Magpie's attack program storage machine. Somebody's removed the drives, and it sure wasn't Magpie. Here, look. Visible gestures to the innards of the open server. Near the back, a solitary red light blinks. The main drives were disconnected properly, but it looks like she modded the server to have a backup drive with its own battery-based power supply. If it was Magpie, she'd have taken that too. Crap, this is a Fuji XB1000. It looks like the battery power ran out a while ago. The XB1000s are constant bright saves. They're dirt cheap and have a ton of capacity, but if they run out of power, they lose their data. We're not going to be able to get anything off of this drive. Let's search the bathroom. You search Magpie's bathroom. There's not much in there. A toothbrush, toilet paper, some hairpins, and a collection of cheap makeup. The combination bath shower unit, however, has a minor place of a dry reddish substance near the drain. Blood. Dried blood. Try and open the drain cover. It looks like quite a bit of it was shed as well. Oh, was she put in acid? Did they melt her? Shit, maybe Magpie didn't take a trip after all. With that amount of blood, I'm guessing someone killed her quietly and then drained her body in the bath. It'd make it cleaner relocate. This doesn't really seem to match the killer's other scenes though. I'm thinking there's a lot more going on with these murders than we were initially told. First, they don't even mention Magpie to us, and now it looks like she's been killed. Something is not right here, Fist. Let's not mention this to the elders. If they're hiding anything, they may start cleaning up their tracks better. So we are suspecting the elders now. Magpie's desk is the kind of messy most people only associate with Rat's Nest, hoarders, and deckers. The surface of the desk is littered with cigarette butts, half-finished cans of soy calf, and scraps of electronics. A towering pile of empty instant noodle bowls sits next to it. The sides are blazoned with Honest Wong's instant old-time ramen. Depict a line of top hats wearing caterpillars dancing with canes. That's a pretty cool picture there. Hey, awesome! I didn't think anybody but me liked Honest Wong's noodles. Flavor like you've never tasted in a package of instant noodles. I promise. Gubbit taps the side of one container. See? This one's cheese curry broccoli. I don't know why I've never caught on, honestly. It's never caught on. Duncan shoots a silent glance, mumbling in subtle voice. Gee, who could pass up the delicious taste of cheese curry and freeze-dried vegetables? Gubbit seems oblivious to Duncan's sarcasm. I know, right? People out there have no idea what kind of culinary delights they're missing. Okay, let's search the desk. You gingerly root around in the desk, doing your best to avoid the more disgusting piles and spills. It isn't easy. The desk's drawers are stuffed to overflowing with receipts, cigarette packs, optical chips, and cables. Most of the contents are boring, useless, and disgusting. On searching one of the bottom drawers, however, a low-quality tin lockbox catches your eye. Someone has pried the latch off, leaving a ragged hole where a lock should be. The interior of the box has several sleeves for storing keycards, as all of which are empty. A small note is taped to the interior of the box. Spare stockroom keys. The door is the rear of Mrs. Yang's restaurant. Do not lose these. Use only if I'm not available to open the stockroom. Okay, find the key to the stockroom. Well, we have to go to we have to go to our good friend here, Porter Lamb. Hello, Porter Lamb. Wait. Find the key to Magpie's stockroom. Oh. It's not like we didn't find it, yeah? And we can't look at this anymore. Maybe we should talk to the elders now. Hey Zippy, how do I get to the stockroom? Maybe you can give me the key. Let's just talk to these people a little bit first, and then we'll see. Hey again, anything I can help you with? Hey, Magpie's shop is missing a lot of gear. You know anybody who might be fencing it? In one poor garden? No way. Most people are too shit scared of Magpie to pull that. And I definitely recognize anything of hers. She watermarked every program, engraved every chip, wanted people to know where the good stuff came from. There's not a lot of places to hide that kind of gear around here. We're all packed pretty tight, and this place gossips like magic parlor at tea time. If I were you, I'd ask any other outsider types you can find if they have heard something. Nobody local would risk bringing Magpie's eye down on them. for the rest of the Wumpoans. We might cheat other people, but we don't steal from each other. Anybody who gets caught doing that would get kicked out or worse. Good to know. So we should probably ask those Russians. I need information. Nope. Breaker can't give me anything. Let's talk to those Russians. We're probably gonna have to fight them. Okay, kinda need some hit points. Yeah, activate them myself. Oh hey, we got a bonus because we have... Actually, who's got the highest biotech? Levels has this have the same. Okay. Trade it with me, please. Oh, you can't? Okay. Well, we'll use it on me then. Nice. So I have full health here, yeah? Oh wow, he's got more body than me. Let's have Gobbet. Trade this. Give it to me and I can use it myself. On Duncan. Okay. Hey, have you been stealing from Magpie? Again, what now? You took Magpie's key cards, didn't you? Yes, we did. Alexander took one earlier. He said he wanted to sweep the stockroom, see if there was anything worth stealing in it. Vasilisa tosses you a keycard. We don't have time to wait for him. If you see him, tell him to catch the hell up. Okay, now I have to go for the storeroom. I don't really think we need to bother with Oh, that's the storeroom? Stockroom, I mean. See what we have. Mementos and food. Despite the table's crude construction, an artfully laid metal meal awaits the owner. Several small dishes are filled with pickled vegetables, while a larger plate is arranged with long slices of raw meat. The meat is a pale pinkish white, with like raw pork, and is covered in a light soy marinade. Oh, it's human meat, isn't it? Looking at the raw meat, you discover that it's surprisingly tender. What's more, it has the faint aroma of marinade, as if deliberately prepared. Let's leave it alone. I think it's actually human meat. Or elf, or troll, or what person meat, basically. This box is packed full of odds and ends. It nearly overflows with a collection of knickknacks, souvenirs, and assorted personal effects. There is no rhyme or reason to the collection of items. They appear to have been thrown in haphazardly. Among the contents are charms from various temples, a wooden mask, and a paper fan. Let's look at the mask. The wooden mask is extremely light. It's been painted a pale white, and the surface is almost as smooth as porcelain. Delicate features and lifted eyebrows are matched, with bright red lips and delicately carved teeth. The teeth have been stained with a deep black. The charms? The small charms are square cloth packets, each approximately 1 inch wide and 3 inches tall. They come in a variety of bright colors and are embroidered with characters for prosperity, peace, wealth, and protection. Inside each appears to be a folded paper prayer or fortune, written in Japanese. And the paper fan? Unfolding the fan, you tilt it up towards the light to examine it. The image depicts an East Asian city from the 19th century or earlier, curved roofs at sunset, beside the deep blue river. 2 ships sail down the river, which is in turn spanned by a long wooden bridge. In the foreground, laborers carry buckets along the shore as a man on horseback rides in the opposite direction. In the distance, a pair of large red buildings dominate the city skyline, one large temple hall and a 5-tiered pagoda. As you step away from the box, you hear a slight click in the distance. The sound of a door's latch shutting. You're no longer alone in the stockroom. Who's this? Oh, hello! It's a guy. Standing before you is a man clad in heavy armor and bearing a katana on his hip. His skin is an ashen grey. His eyes dead white. His teeth are jagged and appear quite sharp. This is no man. This is a ghoul. The ghoul's blind eyes search back and forth as it regards you. It cannot see you, but you have a sense that it knows exactly where you are at all times. Ah. A hired gun, no doubt, to bear against me by the Wampoan elders, a means by which they can lift the curse plaguing them. I salute your tenacity, but I wonder, will you hear me out before raising your weapon to kill me? You don't really seem interested in eating me. Yes, I'm not only talking, I'm reasoning as well. And since you have not attempted to kill me, your own higher faculties are engaged. I'm a curiosity to you. The ghoul bares his teeth, breath rasping over them as he inhales. You wish to know not only what I am, but what I have done. As for who, you may call me Gaicho. I know who you are. You're the one killing the Wampoan elders. You are correct. I have killed all of the Wampoan elders to date, though only Elder Magpie was according to my initial plan. I regret the deaths of the other elders, but it was necessary. Explain yourself. This affair began simply enough. As you may surmise, I'm not someone who can be seen in public without a great risk. Wampoa Garden is an excellent place to hide. No police or Triad presence, and minimal interest in things that lurk in the shadows. Unfortunately for me, Elder NG discovered me through communion with his spirits. Rather than kill or chase me away, she came to me with a proposition. NG and the other elders were having problems with one of their number. An elder named Magpie had been holding many of their plans hostage and would not budge. They could not remove Magpie, however, because her services were too useful to the Wampoans at large. NG offered me payment to dispose of Magpie, and I accepted. Who shoots your sidelong glance, Tusk bared as he grits his jaw. Why the hell are you talking to this thing, Fist? It's a goddamn ghoul, and you know what they're like. Really? Well, pray tell me. What, pray tell, am I like? All teeth and claws and bad manners as I expect. Gaicho's tone is amused, despite the harshness of his rasping voice. Really, you wanna crack jokes, you cannibal? He takes an involuntary step forward, raising his rifle. You're the kind of monster that devour a family just because it's convenient. Remember the 162's Fist is just like them. The 162's were a gang war in the Barrens. Like that makes a bit of difference. Go on then, talk to the monster, but I'm keeping my finger on the goddamn trigger. I believe that we are speaking of the Elder's plans to have me kill Magpie. Surely you must be a little curious about that. Oh, you didn't clean up all of her blood, found some in her drain. Ah, unfortunate. I had thought I was careful enough. Having it on my hands must have obscured my sense of smell enough that I missed the last remnants in the drain. I disposed of Magpie's body by emptying the blood in her bathroom. Then I cut her up into more portable pieces. Those were placed in a plastic tarp, which I took to the storm drains and hid. Gaicho nonchalantly waves a hand, stone flat and unconcerned. It's unfortunate, but my survival depends upon consumption of raw metahuman flesh. Letting such nourishment go to waste would be a foolish error. But why kill the other elders then? I contacted the elders, not in person of course, and they arranged to exchange payment. I assume that since the job was done, NG would be a woman of her word. Baring his teeth, Gaicho hisses his next words across the clenched teeth. I was mistaken. I arrived at the nearby parking garage the elders have told me about. They'd cleared out the other Wampoans under some pretense, though I'm not sure what ruse they used. The elders never showed up. Instead, several members of the Hong Kong police force arrived. They were more heavily armed than usual, so I suspect they knew something of my nature. I saw scarring on the concrete from bullets and a blade, so you killed them with a sword. And my hands, yes. My blindness precludes the use of ranged weapons, unfortunate, since I was an excellent shot before I became infected. But my skills in grappling and kenjutsu have only increased. A battle of swords and a clash of souls. Mine was stronger than theirs, and they perished. A betrayer of that sort cannot stand. Not only was I not paid for my time and effort, the Wampoan elders treated me like a common animal, and I am so much more than that. Reputation is everything, and I had none. I had hoped to build a network of contacts, so that I would be able to continue finding work. But with that treachery, my hopes were dashed. I decided to become a monster, the monster that they feared. One by one I have eliminated them. They know how to contact me, and could have ended their nightmare at any time by making amends. I would have asked for more money, but I would have seized my hunt. Yet they did not. Instead they contacted you, no doubt asking you to eliminate me where the police has failed. So I ask you, what now? What will you do? Will you attempt to finish what the Wampoans started? Or will you treat me with the same humanity I have shown you? Let me ask you some questions. Very well. What would you like to know? Did you delay elders? Some of them, not all. My condition requires that I consume raw metahuman flesh. I do not require a great deal to survive, but perhaps 3 to 4 pounds per week. Consequently, there is vastly more supply than demand. Is this from your armor? Ah yes. I felt a ragged edge on one shoulder plate. I assume it was removed when one of the police officers shot me with his rifle. The hazards of war include unkempt attire, unfortunately. Why would the elders have you killed instead of paying you? Any number of reasons. They are notorious cheapskates, and will always try to save money when dealing with outsiders. It could be their natural inclination towards profit. They may regard me as subhuman, and therefore unworthy of respect. It could be that they felt I was too dangerous to allow to live. It could even be that they simply did not like me. The end result is the same, however. They reneged on a deal we brokered, and attempted to have me killed. A message must be sent, plus blood must be paid. As they have hired you to kill me, they have obviously not learned their lesson. Okay, if I let you live, what will you do? Kill the rest of the elders, and anyone else they send to exterminate me. It's a matter of survival. Should I ever have the opportunity to work freelance again, potential employers need to understand the price of betrayal. These murders are my curriculum vitae and revenge. Okay, I made a decision. Oh, what then will you do? How will this story end? Work for me. I can be your face. Curious offer. What of the elders? Will you allow me the satisfaction of killing them? I want to see what they have to say first. I would counsel you not to believe their words, but you have the sound of one who is wary as a matter of course. Very well. Let us wait until a bit later in the night. Most pedestrians will be off the streets, and it will be easier for us to approach the Wampoa without being noticed. Okay? Wait, so I have to do... Oh! Oh! So we can't go find those other clothes. Let's create a better save. And if I were to load the quick save... When was this? Because I can speak through the conversation, no problem. But I wanna go to the source. I thought I would be able to go back and then talk to him. Okay, we just quick saved right before talking to him. So let's go down here and look at the bloody stuff. Body parts. Disgusting pile stinking human remains, smells strongly of blood and the first stages of decay. The arms, legs and organs here are heaped together like stacked firewood, leaking blood and gore across the floor. The parts contained therein appear to have been sliced away from the parent body, rather than torn or bitten. Judging by the clean edges on the cuts, the blade used to sever these parts was extremely sharp. This is a whole world of messed up fist. Zabul takes a moment to suppress the wretch. You think the killer stashed these here? They're stacked. They've been organized. This is our killer, alright. Looking closer at the pile, one part stands out. It's a severed forearm. It's covered in tattoos, words in Slavic language, and a shining lighthouse adorn the forearm, and ring-like images are linked on each finger. On the back of the hand there is a skull inside a square. Whoever owned this arm isn't likely to be one pawn, as the tattoos look like they were poorly drawn and inked by hand, rather than a machine, most likely Russian criminal tattoos. Oh hey, I found Alexander, or whatever his name was. Maybe you would like to know. Vasilisa? I found Alexander, he's dead. What? How did he die? Well, he stumbled on someone he shouldn't have. Suka! She sighs heavily. I don't have time to deal with this right now, but thank you for telling me anyway. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, that wasn't a lot, but I still think we should have done this. Just because it's like a clue. I guess I can try the food. Eat some. Flesh is a little tougher than you would expect, but surprisingly flavorful. There's no bitterness or gristle to it. In a few moments you finish a small piece, and it leaves only the barest hint of an aftertaste in your mouth. Your body watches you eat, her mouth slowly falling open. Alright, Fist, I know I love food, but you take it to a whole new level. I mean, we walked into a basement stockroom, which is obviously inhabited by somebody. What's the first thing you do? Steal their dinner. That's just cold. Oh. So I became a cannibal. Okay. Okay. We do the same things we did before. Let me ask you some questions. Did you eat them? Is this your armor? And work with me. And I want to see what they have to say. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, we go to the elders now.